Welcome to the Bighorn Mountains. I'm Dave McKee, serving as president of the Fort Phil Kearny Bozeman Trail Association. Our location is in northern Wyoming, just south of Sheridan, nestled within an area teeming with rich history. For over 12,000 years, indigenous cultures have thrived in this region. Following them came explorers, pioneers, ranchers, and gold seekers, all of whom have contributed significantly to shaping the landscape we see today. We are fortunate that much of this history has been preserved. I recently had the privilege of hosting a three-part video series that delved into our past. Our exploration centered around the Bozeman Trail area. We visited significant sites such as Fort Phil Kearny, the Fetterman battle site, the Wagon Box battle site, and the site of Fort Reno. Our journeys took us through the valleys and heights, unveiling the layers of history. Amidst these tales, let me share an intriguing side story with you that I happen to have. While Paul Revere's Midnight Rite is widely known, allow me to introduce you to the lesser-known tale of John Portugee Phillips. We are here at the monument dedicated to Portugee Phillips' heroic ride. It is situated just downhill from Fort Phil Kearny. Amid the events of the Fetterman battle, Portugee Phillips emerges as a compelling figure. Born on Pico Island in the Azores on April 8th of 1832, he embarked on a journey aboard an American whaling ship as a teenager, ultimately reaching the gold fields of California and Montana before arriving at Fort Phil Kearny as a civilian contractor. Following the Fetterman battle, where tribal warriors under the leadership of Red Cloud and High Backbone annihilated Fetterman's command, Colonel Carrington, the fort's commander, recognized the dire need to communicate the outcome to his superiors at Fort Laramie, and he sought volunteers for the mission. Portugee Phillips, alongside Daniel Dixon, volunteered for this arduous task. A $300 bonus encouraged his decision. Offered a choice of horses, Phillips chose Carrington's thoroughbred. Phillips and Dixon embarked on a perilous journey through a blizzard, hiding during the day and riding by night to avoid Indian war parties. They traversed 236 miles to reach Horse Creek Telegraph Station, arriving on Christmas morning of 1866, just 4 days after the battle. Recognizing the unreliability of the telegraph signal, Phillips pressed on, extending his journey despite the blizzard, ensuring the message reached Fort Laramie. Arriving just before midnight on December 25th, he walked into Bedlam Hall, where the Fort Laramie officers' Christmas ball was in progress. Portugee Phillips' condition made for a dramatic entrance. Frozen, worn, and wrapped in a buffalo robe, he delivered the devastating news of the battle. An additional chapter to his story unfolds the following summer during the Wagon Box fight of August 2nd. Phillips was also present as part of the military and civilian escort safeguarding the wood train to the pinery that morning. Phillips and fellow escorts managed to evade the attack by retreating into the Bighorn Mountains. Thus, Phillips was part of two of the seminal events of Red Cloud's war on the Bozeman Trail. In his later years, after his time at the fort, Phillips established a logging camp in the Medicine Bow Mountains of southern Wyoming. He subsequently founded a ranch near Chugwater, Wyoming, where he and his wife Hattie opened a hotel, acclaimed as one of the finest in the territory. This glimpse into Portugee Phillips' life is just a fragment of the many stories and sites awaiting discovery in this region. Please join us at the Fort Phil Kearny State Historic Site to explore the remarkable stories of the area and discover your trail with the Oregon-California Trails Association.